Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-thru for a remix. First remix of 2018. Let's hear it again, Seventh Bell. Okay, not bad. Coming back strong. Okay, this is a video on combinations and permutations. It's complicated, and you're all going to see this again, okay, without a doubt. So just stick with it, and you can do it. It's really not... It's just complicated because there's a lot of choices. There's a lot of different combinations, for a lack of a better term. All right, since this is a math question, we need to come up with 5 people and their names, and they should be both gender and culturally diverse names, you know, because they should show up in a math book. So start shouting them out. Okay, Abdul, that's fine. Brody, great start. We're going to need a female here coming in. Cecilia, beautiful Italian name. Dito is a female. And Elmo, kind of maybe a gender neutral name, okay, which is excellent. All right. So, we've got 5 people. We're going to have 2 different scenarios. In this scenario, I'm going to choose 3 of these people, and they're going to go on a trip, okay? Like the one from The Bachelor, only involves really good mathematicians instead of really good-looking people. So, we got to think of all the ways. Now, in this scenario, do you want to get picked? Assuming it's a good trip, which they usually are. And does it matter if you get picked first, second, or third? It does not. So, let's write out all the ways that we can pick 3 people. A, B, C, A, B, D, A, B, E. Okay, it's A through E here. So now we're going to go A, C, D, A, C, E. Okay. A, D, E. That's all the ways I can pick A first. Now, I'm going to do it differently than I did in the first take, and I'm going to skip BAC. Okay? So, why do I skip BAC? BAC has already been covered by ABC. It's the same group. So when you're picking this one, the order that you're picked does not matter. So we'll start with not BA at all. B, C, D, B, C, E, B, D, E. And that's all the B's, right? No other ways to pick a B. So our final one will be C, D, E. So, how many different groups can we pick? We think the answer is 10, right? Okay. All right. That is called a combination. And a combination of things, the order does not matter. You'd write that example as 5C3. Sometimes that C is subscript. You can think of that as 5 choose 3. I have 5 things, and I'm only allowed to bring 3 with me. And how can I group those things differently? Okay? Now, check this one out. What's 5 factorial mean? You don't know? That's fine. Does it mean 5? No, it doesn't. It means 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You don't need the 1. You are correct. But I don't want to misinterpret. Now, what's 3 factorial mean? And what's 2 factorial mean? So check this out. Let's just do this. Let's cancel that one with that one, right? And take the 4 and make it a 2. And 5 times 2 is? Aha. Okay? So that might lead us to the formula. If we have n, choose R. Alright, so that's going to be n factorial over, anyone smart enough to fill out the bottom? R factorial times n minus r factorial. Excellent. I think that was Brody, but maybe not. Excellent, Hunter. Excellent, Hunter. Alright. So far, so good? Alright, now let's go on to the next scenario. Now let's consider a different situation. We have the same group of 5 people, but now the selection is different. The first person chosen will be given a trip. A nice one. The second person chosen will be given a goat. A mean one. But still a goat. Useful, living. You can make butter. You can make great cheese out of it. Okay? And the third person will be fed to the wolves. Got it? So, do you want to be chosen first? Do you want to be chosen second? Maybe. And do you want to be chosen third? No. No, it's a bad way to go. Okay. All right, so, let's look at this. It starts to look like it's the same, right? But what's the next one we have to consider? That's right. ACB is a new one for us now. It's different than ABC. So now we got to do A, C, D, because we can't pick C twice. A, C, E. Every time we get to an E, we're going to change back to B. So now we go A, D, B, A, D, C, A, D, E, A, E, B, A, E, C, and A, E, D. That's all of them. How many are there? Okay, there's 12. Now, listen. You should know by the first one how many items are going to be in this next column. What's the first thing we would write down? We would write down BAC because that's different than ABC, right? And then how many things are going to be in this list? 12. 12 total, 11 more, right? And then we're going to start with the C's, and we're going to do C, A, B, and how many things are going to be in this list? 12. And then what are we going to do next? DAB. You guys are super stoked to say DAB and lit in the same math video. My God, 2018 is going to be so great. How many in the DAB list? 12. Finally, EAB. And there's 12. So what is the answer to this question? How many different groups can we select to be taken on a trip, given a pet goat, and fed to the wolves? 60. 60. 60 different groups, or 60 different arrangements. A lot of times you'll see this as an arrangement. Well, this is called a permutation. Okay? In a permutation, the order does matter. And this means that there are more possible outcomes. If you have a fraction and you want it to be bigger, if you want the answer to be bigger, then what happens to the bottom of the fraction? It gets smaller. If you can remember that, you'll remember which one goes with which, okay? So, first of all, 5 permutate 3 will look something like that. You ready for it? Let me get this right. The answer was 60, right? I think that's right. What do you get? We'll go over it. Yep, that's right? What does it give you? Shoot, nope. What does the answer give you? It gives you 5 times 4 times 3, which is 60. So anyone guess the formula? If we have n, oh come on, don't run out now. N permutate r, or permutate r, what's the formula?
N over n minus r.
Excellent. N factorial over n minus r factorial. Okay? Okay, notice the bottom is smaller. And that's why the answer is bigger. Okay? Have a great day. I'm going to finish this video up. So you're probably going to memorize those equations, but if you can remember which one is smaller, then it will make sense. Boom!